Well, hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back, and today I want to talk about a new offering from Sofirn. This is model SC31B. So I did a review on the original model SC31. I really liked this light. It's been a great light. 610 lumens, I think, if I remember correctly. So I'm very excited about this new offering. I want to say thank you right off the bat to Sofirn for sending this out for review. Here is a look at the packaging. It says make the night bright as day. So very simple packaging. Sofirn is registered in 2010, which specialized in outdoor lights and tools, chargers and batteries, such as budget, high-quality flashlights, bike lights, camping lanterns. Sofirn flashlights are being sold worldwide, especially in America, Australia, Europe, Russia, South Korea, and Japan. Concentrating on innovation, in-house development, manufacture, and customer-oriented service, Sofirn LED flashlights are widely used in household lighting, everyday carry, EDC, outdoorsy activities, industry, security, law enforcement, military, etc. The pursuit is to light your entire world in front of you by manufacturing budget, high-quality products and providing excellent customer service. So here's a look at their contact information. And without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. I'm very excited. I've loved the original SC31. That's been a great light. Very simple, very easy to use. So I pull out the package. There's nothing left in the box, so I'm going to go ahead and set that off camera. I've always liked the way Sofirn has packaged their products. Very nice. So the first thing we see here right off the bat is the owner's manual, model SC31B. Now there's quite a bit to this manual. Quite a bit of languages rather, so the only part that we need to pay attention to here in America is this top section. So as I roll this out, this is all our information right here, right on the top. These are just other languages as we go, and then of course on the back. Now this chart right here is the chart that I like to read. So it's got 4 modes of operation. Well, it has a strobe as well. But on the lowest mode of economy, that's 10 lumens for 80 hours. That's about 3.3 days. So that's pretty cool. Then you go up to low, 150 lumens for 8 hours of runtime. Go up to medium, 400 lumens for 2.5 hours. And then of course high of 1,000 lumens for 1 hour and 20 minutes. 207 meters of throw. Now there's one thing that I want to make note of right off the bat, and that is right here, this working voltage, 2.8 to 4.2 volts. So that means this is an 18650 battery only flashlight. You cannot run this on 2 CR123s. You'll be over voltage and you'd probably damage your light. So let's set that aside and take a look and see what else is in here. So the next thing we see here is some contact information for Sofirn. Feel free to pause if you want to read this a little bit longer. Here's the back where it talks about the Sofirn Facebook page. Pretty cool little thing to be a part of. Now here we have a lanyard with 2 spare O-rings. Okay, very simple. Set that aside. So here is a charging cable. So you got USB 2 to micro USB. Then this is cool because you can use this to charge your flashlight on a wide variety of things. You can use it on a generator, a solar panel, battery bank. You could do it in your car. You could plug it into your laptop, plug it into the wall outlet. There's just all kinds of places where you could charge this light with this cable. Pretty cool. Here's some candy. Just kidding, kids. This is not candy. This is poison. Do not eat. Silica gel. We don't need that. And there is a look at the light. So let's go ahead and remove the light from the package here. And I mentioned it briefly earlier that Sofirn has always done a very good job packaging their products. That is a beautiful light. It's got a nice flat bottom on it, so you can set that baby upright. It's not magnetic. I wish they'd put a little magnet in there. That'd be pretty cool. But that's a beautiful light. You can see the heat dissipators right there. Nice knurling, very good solid steel pocket clip. I was very happy with the original, and I think I'll be happy with this new one. The original's just been holding up great. I think this original was like 610 lumens or something like that, so they've really changed quite a bit by bumping this up to 1000 lumens. They've also cleaned up this switch so you don't have those screws and stuff, like, not that it was a problem. I never had an issue with it, but this just looks better visually. So there's a look at the lens. You got a nice eggshell pattern in there. That's a small LED in there. And let's open this up and take a look at the battery. So I'm going to unscrew the tail cap here. First thing I see when I unscrew that tail cap is this insulation film. I like that they put those in there because when you get your light, your battery's not dead, or your light doesn't come on during shipping. There's a look at the tail cap. Nice quality spring. Wouldn't be that hard to stick a magnet in there, I think. It'd be pretty simple. So that looks nice. Very nice. And here is a look at the square cut threads. That's interesting. That's an extra step, and for a company to do that, that's pretty cool. Here's a look at the battery. An 18650 lithium ion 3.7 volt rechargeable battery running at 2200 milliamp hour. That's the same amp hour that came with the last light. I wish they would bump this up a little bit to maybe 2600 or something, but it's a budget light. Very nice positive and negative indicators telling you which side's what. So there's the positive side right there, and there's the flat negative side. So that looks pretty nice. Right there you can see the O-ring coming up right there on my finger. Now another thing that I want to think about, and I'm pretty sure the answer already because the old one was a yes, to change the orientation of this pocket clip, there's not a spot for it. So if you remove the battery tube, can you flip that around and stick that in there and thread? The answer is yes. But before I do that, let's look at the head. Nice spring there on the head. Very quality build. So let's go ahead and thread that on. And as we get this O-ring close, it'll go underneath that and it'll smash that O-ring, and that's what creates that IPX8 waterproof standard. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, why would I want to carry the pocket clip in this orientation? That's so I can put this on my headlamp, or on my hat rather, and use it like a headlamp. Okay, and this light isn't real heavy. It's a little heavier than the previous version. The previous version was 55 grams without the battery, and this one's 59 grams without the battery. So it's just a little bit heavier, but I've used that other one like a headlamp and never had any problems. So let's go ahead and insert the battery. The positive goes inside first, and then of course we follow it with the tail cap. Again, I like those threads. Square cut threads, that's pretty cool. Very nice. It's a high quality machining job there. Let's talk about this micro USB recharging port real quick. If you pull that rubber off, you can access the charging port, and that's pretty cool. You just use your micro USB charging cable that's included with the light and charge that flashlight. Now you see that sticking up right there? Make sure that you smash that down so it's nice and flush like that. If you don't do that, you'll lose that IPX8 waterproof standard. So I've never had any problems with this on this model. It's always stayed put very well. But personally, I don't really care for external charging. I have a battery charger that I charge my batteries on. So I personally would like it if they'd get rid of this altogether. but that's just my opinion. You can see the heat dissipators there. The switch looks really nice. Now you've been looking at this older model and it's in breathing mode right now. The new one has that as well, so to access that all you do is push and hold, and then you'll access breathing mode as well on this one. It's the same thing. So nothing new there. Breathing mode is really nice because it makes it easy to find that light in the dark. And this older model has been sitting for a couple months. I haven't used it. I've been using other lights that they send me for review, and that thing's still going and it's still bright. All right, let's talk about going through the modes on this light. First thing I got to do is I got to get it off of breathing mode. To do that, it's very simple. I'm just going to give it a single press. Now the flashlight can be used. To turn the light on, I'm going to single press. That turns the light on. And then to go through the modes, I'm going to just push and hold until I get to the mode that I want, and then I'll let off. Low, medium, high, economy. Low, medium, high, economy. Now I stopped at economy. Now economy is 10 lumens for 80 hours of runtime. That's 3.3 days. Let's go up. There is low, 150 lumens for 8 hours. 88 meters of throw here. Medium, 400 lumens for 2.5 hours. 134 meters of throw. And then of course high, 1000 lumens, an hour and 20 minutes, 207 meters of throw. That light has a good pattern. Let's do that again. So if I turn the light off and turn it back on, it's going to come on right back to high because of the memory. There it is. Let's go back to economy. Now when you turn this light on, when you first turn this light on, take a look at this button. See that solid blue indicator? That's telling me that the battery is charged. It'll stay illuminated for 5 seconds and then it'll turn off. Now if you see that thing flashing slowly, your battery's starting to get low, and then if you see it flashing rapidly, you really need to change your battery. But as long as you turn the light on and you see that solid indicator, you're good to go on your battery. So again, there's economy, there's low, there's medium, and there's high. Very easy to operate this light. Now if you want to take a look at the strobe, we're going to double click very quickly. 1, 2. That accesses the strobe function, and it's not a consistent frequency. It changes speeds. So you see how it's slowed down there, and then it goes fast, and then a single click brings you back to the mode that you were on before you accessed strobe, and in our case we were on high. So let's go back down to economy and hit strobe from here. Okay, now if I single press, it should take us back to economy. Yeah, very nice. I like the memory function on this light. I like the fact that it has a breathing mode. The USB charging port's cool. Very nice build. You can change the pocket clip. The battery tube's threaded the same on both ends. The lens is glass. It's very solid. This light is impact resistant down to 1 meter. It's IPX8 waterproof down to 2 meters. It does come with a 2200 milliamp hour battery, which is the same milliamp that came with the previous model, and I wish that they would bump that up a little bit. We are on economy. Let's drop it in the sink. There ain't no truer test than dropping it in water. Pull it out. Let's cycle through the modes. Low, medium, high. Drop it in. That thing works pretty good. Now let's give it a strobe. So strobe warning. There's the strobe going on underwater. So this flashlight clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof testing. No problems. I am currently on the economy, the lowest setting of 10 lumens. This will last for 80 hours or 3.33 days. The candela rating on this setting is 225, and it has a throw of 30 meters. So it's a pretty decent amount of light for the lowest setting. Again, that runtime is very good, 3.33 days. So let's bump it up to low. Let's take a look at low. We are 150 lumens for a full 8 hours of run time. That's a good setting. And I like the way this throw is. The pattern has a nice little tight hot spot, but it's got a pretty good flood on it too. The candela rating on this setting of low is 1950, and on this setting it has 88 meters of throw. Let's bump it up to medium. This is a nice setting. 400 lumens for 2.5 hours with a candela rating of 4500 and 134 meters of throw. That's a lot of light. Let's bump it up to high. 1000 lumens. Boy, you can see everything. And this is going to last for 1 hour and 20 minutes. The candela rating is 10,750 and the throw is 207 meters. So let's cycle through one more time. Economy, low, medium, high. Economy, low, medium, high. Let's take a look at the strobe here. So strobe warning. Now on this strobe, it's very disorienting. You can see that the frequency changes in speed from a high speed to a lower speed. Very nice. And then when I single press, it goes back to the last mode access before strobe. So let's take a look at those one more time. There's economy. Very nice. Low. Not too bad. Let's go to medium. Doing very well. And the last setting is high. Very nice. Good pattern on that light. Beautiful job. Back to strobe. Nice strobe. And off. Well, my final thoughts are very simple. Sofirn did an amazing job on this light. The previous model was tried and true. It was a great flashlight, and they just made a great thing better. You know, the around the switch on the previous model was a cosmetic thing. Some people didn't like the way that looked. However, I never had any problems with it. But I will say that the change of the switch on the new model is definitely a warm welcome. I like the fact that the battery tube is threaded the same on both sides. That makes it very easy for me to change the orientation of this belt clip. If they could add a magnet down here, a strong earth magnet, and make this thing stick to metal, I think that'd be really nice. I like the lens. It's glass, it's thick. The charging port, the rubber on the charging port is thick. It's heavy duty rubber. It's not some thin piece, you know, it's thick, it's strong, and as long as you pack it down in there with your thumb like that before dropping it in water, you're good to go. The battery, I wish they'd up that battery up to about 2,600, maybe 3,000. I think that'd be great. The current price point on this light is 22 bucks. I think it's a great deal for the money. I like that they bumped it up to 1,000 lumens, and I like that they added a fourth mode. So instead of having low, medium, and high like this older model, you know, you turn this one on, there's low, medium, high, low, medium, high, right? High was 610. On this new one, they give you an economy, a low, medium, and a high. So it's pretty cool. Now another thing that I want to mention is if you look at the light itself compared to the old one here on the right, the newer one has a more cool white look to it. Not only is it brighter, but the light is whiter. So I really think that Sofirn did a good job. I want to say thank you to everybody watching this video. I hope that you guys got some good, useful information out of it. Please feel free to get involved in the comment section down below. If you're interested in finding out where you can find this light, please check the description box. I'll put links down there where you can find this. Again, thank you to Sofirn for sending this out for review. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.